from the chair of the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living.
Okay, that was fun for me to do. I have this fabulous velvet purple chair, and this series that I'm starting to share with you each month is called From the Chair, meaning the chair of the board. But I thought I gotta insert that purple chair in there somewhere. So that was fun, and that's what life is meant to be, is fun. And that's what our time to be will be together as we meet here once a month. So let me introduce myself. My name is Susan Elizabeth Espinosa, and I am the chair of the board here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. And I am also a licensed prayer practitioner here through the center as well. And so what you get in me being the chair here for the center is someone who is embodying both the practices of and the business perspective, and really being fueled by my love for our beautiful center and these amazing teachings. And so in the spirit of a new year, 2022, I decided I would like to connect with each one of you. I would like to connect with our beautiful community. And please share this if you feel inspired within your own communities. That would be really great, because I know the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living is the place to be. It is home. It is my home. It is your home. I was so unconditionally welcomed with love when I came into the center 3.5 years ago. And so I just want to give that back, because I found home. You know, the Centers for Spiritual Living believe in a world that works for everyone. And they live and breathe by that. And we do too. And so we welcome you. We welcome all. And so what this is a quick offering each month called From the Chair. I wanted you to see what it is that we're studying each month in the board meetings. So we're there obviously to do business interactions and discuss and make decisions on the business part of our center. But we live and breathe these teachings. And so each month I select something for us to take a look at. We read it, we discuss it, and then we're really imbibing into our meetings and into all our decisions that we make, our teachings. And so that's what I want to share here with you each month. It's a little bit of that and a little bit of business update, just a little bit of time for you and I to spend together. And so I have just a short slide presentation. We'll get that going. And so again, it's called From the Chair of the Board at the Center for Spiritual Living here in Camarillo, California. And this is January 2022. And so each month, like I said, we select a teaching. And I selected that this one starting the new year would be the first teaching in the prac training, because I think it really applies perfectly for the times that we're in, what it is to really, as they say here, as I've highlighted, to create a new set of circumstances, because we are powerful. So life is already at the center of everything, and one can recognize it. This is what spiritual mind practice is. It is the recognition of a deep and abiding harmony at the center of everything. The practitioner withdraws from the contemplation of existing circumstances, and without contending against them, that's important, actually creates a new set of circumstances through consciously reversing the law that produced the conditions which ought to be changed. If the practitioner's mind dwelt only on things as they appear to be, they would never demonstrate beyond that appearance, and everything that happened would merely be more of the same things. But the practitioner steps their consciousness up, sees through and beyond the facts to the new cause. And so I really am living and breathing and centering in this teaching, because, you know, life and the world and the news says there's a whole lot of other going on out there. And yet we know that God is at the center of everything, that the universe is right here, right now. What God is, I am, and so are you. And so that is a mighty, powerful presence inside every single cell of my body and yours, to be able to affect change, to really bring through and out a stronger presence of the universe, of the divine, into this world. And so, as in my experience, a quarter of a century now of being a intuitive life coach, I've worked with thousands of people over the years, and sometimes we do just need to acknowledge what has happened so that we then are released to be able to see a bigger picture or something more wonderful. And so we're not, as it's said here, contending against the circumstances by saying that is not real. But what we're doing is we're going to create a new set of circumstances. I have a slide here next that was from Mother Teresa. And she says, I was once asked why I don't participate in anti-war demonstrations. I said that I will never do that, but as soon as you have a pro-peace rally, I'll be there. It's a really beautiful demonstration of what it is to say, not go against what's happening, because then you're kind of throwing your energy into building what is against, but be what is for. Be those God qualities. I talk about those all the time through the teachings and the trainings of becoming licensed prayer practitioner. It was those God qualities, universal qualities, qualities of the divine that really spoke to me. And that is, to name a few, abundance, beauty, balance, creativity, freedom, peace, joy. There are many. And so to build yourself up with that as your reality, with that as your backbone, knowing that the one is moving through you and out into the world with those as the vehicle, is what's going to change the set of circumstances. And there are also some things that you can do. So how can you apply this teaching in your life today? So the first thing I recommend is to interrupt that pattern of thinking. I too have a tendency to catch myself in the loop. I too can think what I call, monkey thoughts, and it just keeps going round and round in my mind. And so we got to stop that. That's habitual thinking. And so I say, set a timer each day and set a God quality. You have your phones. They have apps now that have timers on them. And so use that. Set a egg timer if you have that in your kitchen so that it goes off at a certain time. And in that moment, make sure that you stop and you say a quality of God. Listen to uplifting music. I find that one to be really, really useful because music speaks to me so personally. Then when two or where two or more are gathered, so you've got help, you've got support. You can contact a friend, call one of our practitioners at the center, call Reverend Kristen. You can contact the World Ministry of Prayer through the Centers for Spiritual Living. As you see there on the bottom is the website as well as the phone number. And so these are some things that are available for you to do right in the routine of your own day. And here's something. We are offering a brand new offering at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, and it's for a weekly spiritual practice. So as you see here, it'll be held Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. and Friday mornings at 9 a.m. And each week, we're going to be bringing in a new practice. So come on, join us. Our phone number there is at the bottom, 805-484-1137. Come to our website and get a little more information, or call if you want to do that. But this is a way to kind of get used to what different spiritual practices are available that allow you to immerse yourself in knowing how to change and to get a new set of circumstances in your life. Here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, we are about service, prayer, and play. When I first came to the center and saw those three words, that's it. I know I'm home. So, welcome. This is your home too. And each month in the board meetings, we come together in the spirit of you, in the spirit of unity and one for all, as represented through the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. And we talk about these teachings, and we talk about and dream about and vision about what we want for our center as we are stepping into a world that is new and changing. And we want so much for you to be a part of that. You already are in heart. Here's one way to do that. I really have learned and have tested it. Test these principles. It's important. What it is to tithe. I have noticed that when I don't, and I noticed this before I came to the church, that when I don't, it just seems like what comes into me becomes less. It still flows, but it's less. And when I do, what comes into me in the form of abundance just increases. It doesn't have to be money. It can be opportunities, meeting different people, just the different ways. There's so many ways that the universe can bring goodness into your life because it's all around you. And we certainly appreciate what you are able to share, whether you're mailing a check or texting or our website. Thank you so much. And like I said, it's so important. We really want to hear from you. Here's our website. Here's our phone number. Here are the emails to contact Reverend Kristen, our spiritual director, to contact myself as your board, and Chris Zeitz as the financial prosperity officer. We really do believe in a world that works for everyone. And so know that you are seen, you are heard, you are welcomed. I am so happy to spend this time with you. I'm just going to stop sharing this for a moment and come back to center and just say thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. We're going to do this each month from the chair. And I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know what it is that you'd like to know about what we're doing in the board. And please feel free to contact me in any one of those ways. And I wish you well and a blessed day and much love to you.